and transforming lives. We envision a world where everyone is accepted, appreciated, and empowered. So welcome, we're so glad that you're here, and if you're here for the first time, welcome.
Hello and welcome to the Satya community. My name is Ali Benjamin and I am the director of this amazing, awesome, all-inclusive, loving spiritual community. I trust that you'll get to know us and get to love us. So welcome, welcome home. We've been waiting for you. The Satya community is an amazing group of diverse individuals from all different walks of life, coming together to celebrate life, to heal from their past, and to understand why things got to be the way they are in their lives. We come together to celebrate, to learn, to grow, and to have fun. I founded, with my husband Michael, the Satya Center in 2009. And we did it because we were really missing having a spiritual community to connect with. And so that's why we started the Satya Center here in Ogden, so we could be a part of a community and have individuals to celebrate life with and to support and care and honor each other on that path and along our life's journey. That's why we started the center.
The first time I came to Satya was like coming home. Like I just came home for the first time. I realized through everybody here and everybody's acceptance and just allowing us to be ourselves. I felt like this was home. I knew I was home. I walked in the door and I felt the spirit moving again in me and I knew I was home. And everybody openly welcomed me and hugged me and I knew I was home.
I felt like I belonged here. I felt like that I felt very welcomed. I felt a sense of hope. That I had so much to learn. All these things that I had been reading before, all brought together, and a lot of questions that I have and still have being answered. Beautiful experience. I'm a babe in the woods and I'm still learning. I've been here for a year now, and when I miss a Sunday, which is very rare, I feel like I'm lost for that week because I missed my grounding. I really like it. It's just a beautiful place to be. I can be myself.
What to expect when you come to the Satya Center is a warm, loving community that is going to see you for who you really are, as the presence of love and light and beauty and wisdom. What you can expect when you come to the Satya Center is a wonderful Sunday service, a celebration that includes music and inspiration and meditation and prayer. It's a wonderful place to get spiritually fed every week.
The first time I came to Satya felt like I was home.
you felt like I had come home. Everybody was so welcoming, and I've been searching for a spiritual community that I felt comfortable with, that reflected my values, and that had opened me up to some new things. And this is the place. This is the place.
And then when I came here to Ogden, you know, life leads you in different ways, and it led me here to Ogden. And I found another home here where there are people that think as I do, and it led me to be there with them, and it's a wonderful place to be.
We opened the doors of the Satya Center in 2009, and ever since then we've been helping individuals to heal their lives and to wake up to the magnificence of who they truly are as unique, individualized expressions of the one life, love and beauty.
The center was the next evolutionary step in our life. We had found the principles that we've been studying at Science of Mind centers like ours had such an impact on our life that we wanted to help others to find themselves, to understand how our belief systems and thoughts that we're having in our head show up as our life. And when I realized that I am the blueprint, I am the architect of the blueprint of my life, and how I just had such a feeling of peace come over me in terms of why things are the way they are. And so my intention in helping to set up the Satya Center was to help others to have a place here in Ogden, Utah, that you can come and be acknowledged, be seen. And all of our offerings that we have here at the Satya Center are to support you on your path to awakening, to help nurture those thoughts that are going on in your heart and in your mind, to help you to have a peaceful, abundant, rich, and prosperous experiences here as you're being human. And so that's why we've done it.
Oh gosh. Well, I go back maybe 30, 35 years. And I had really been raised a very traditional Christian background, but there were some answers that I wasn't getting where I was. And I think I went on a search for, probably for me, because of the way my brain works and how I figure things out, I was looking for, even though I believed in God, in a spiritual oneness, I was looking for evidence of that. So the first time I walked into a Science of Mind center, and this was in Simi Valley, California, and I heard the minister speaking, and it was like he had heard my questions, and he had answers that really spoke to me. And so from that moment on, I wanted to learn more, and that's where I started getting answers and looking for evidence of myself and my God.
There's always something that either Reverend Lyle or Reverend Allie states that I bring home and apply to my life. And just a couple Sundays ago, I was struggling with dealing with somebody, and I was told that maybe it wasn't about what I was doing, the class that I was learning about. Maybe I was supposed to learn how to deal with that person or that type of person. And I went, oh, and that feeling inside yourself that goes from uncomfortable goes to aha. It was just right on. And it meant, yes, that's what I was supposed to be learning, how to deal with that type of person. And so that's the thing that I like, is when I know, yes, that's what I'm supposed to be learning. And so that's what these things do when I come to these and I listen to them. And the music is very inspiring, and I love the hugs.
Well, there's really so many things that I love about Satya. Where to start? The messages. I love the messages, and every time I come in, I just feel the spirit. It definitely moves me. It just sets the week right. I like the fact that when I come here, I'm not, I feel welcomed. I feel connected to everyone. I feel connection. Like I never felt anywhere else. A connection that I can't even really put in words. It feels so good. It keeps me coming back.
What I like about this, it's a place a community that I love to come to and meet all these people. And it's amazing. It's an amazing place to be.
I love the people, the energy, the love I feel of everybody, the support, the gathering of all different types of people. There's so many different types of people that come here. It's like having a it's like having a around the world type experience in a little group of people, and I love that. Everybody's accepted. Everybody has an energy of love. You walk into the room and it's high energy. You could be feeling low, and you walk in and you feel the lift. You could walk in and feel low, and somebody puts their arm around you and you feel the love. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful feeling. It makes my week. I love it.
I really appreciate the fact that she teaches many teachings from several beliefs and religions, and she encourages us to choose what we feel is right with our own self. I like that, and I have to say, there's the one teachings where she taught about the art of being me, allow, relax, and trust. There's so many spiritual tools that help me throughout the week just to remember who I am. I love it. And there's many, many other tools that, the classes that she teaches, the community is all a part of. I love it.
What we teach here at the Satya Center is the power of the mind, of understanding that we can actually choose the thoughts that we think. And in so doing, in choosing the thoughts that we think, we can create the life that we would truly love to live. So we offer many classes, workshops, and courses to help students see what mental blockages they may have had from their past, what mindsets have caused them to stay in patterns of struggle and worry, anxiety, fear, and anger, and move to a place of being free from the past, knowing that the past was simply fertilizer for the new life that they're seeking to grow today.
The Satya Center teaches the basic practical spirituality, the foundations of the Ernest Holmes philosophy, which really isn't a religion of any sort. It's more of a way of life. It is a philosophy, a teaching, which is really Christian, Judeo-Christian based. But it is a way of life, a way of understanding who you are, and a way to tap into that and to find yourself within the divine presence. Ernest Holmes was a founder and the original creator of the Science of Mind teachings. And he took a lot of the New Thought teachings from Troward and Emerson and Mary Baker Eddy and a lot of different teachers, Eastern philosophies, Buddhism, Hinduism, Tao, and brought them all together in sort of a teaching, a oneness of all of these things, and created this religious science, this philosophy, this way of life.
What we teach here is extremely powerful and important to the individual. I know for me that when I started to learn about the power of my mind and that I could choose the thoughts that I think, I began to move away from some of the old patterns that I was used to, like worrying and sadness. And I started to choose more empowering thoughts that gave me access to a more vibrant life. And so what we teach here is very important to those that are seeking to become conscious creators of their lives and to engage more deeply with their passion and their purpose. We help individuals find their purpose and find their passion and tune in and to harness the energy and to express it in ways that make sense, powerful ways. Because I had been through a lot of challenging times in my relationship, and I was seeking to find answers to some of life's questions, like who am I, and why are we here, and what am I going to do about that? And so I found those answers, or I began to find some of the answers when I stepped through the doors of a center for spiritual living back in my 20s. I immediately felt at home. I felt that I was with my tribe, and it gave me an opportunity to heal and to learn more about how my life got to be the way it was, and what I could do to make it even better and richer and more fun.
I think it was because Ernest Holmes had really laid out a way, a path, a pattern to learn and understand how science and how religion really work together, and that there wasn't a separation and a difference, that the math part of me and the science part of me was separate from the spiritual part of me. So I really enjoyed the Science of Mind because it kind of brought life for me and reality and my spirituality together, so that they both made sense to me.
What to expect when you come to the Satya Center is a warm, loving community that is going to see you for who you really are, as the presence of love and light and beauty and wisdom. What you can expect when you come to the Satya Center is a wonderful Sunday service, a celebration that includes music and inspiration and meditation and prayer. It's a wonderful place to get spiritually fed every week.
I think they can expect something different, especially for people that are visiting for the first time. it is like this alternate way of finding your spirituality, of finding who you are. And sometimes I think it comes as a surprise to people. So they'll find an aliveness of people that are all seeking for this alternative, or for, like I was, to find answers in another way. And I think they'll find that at Satya.
We have a wonderful youth program, the Empower program. This is for youth of all ages, and we teach the youth how to connect with who they really are, to become empowered, and to know that they can create a life that they love living. We teach them simple principles and practices to help guide them through their life in developing themselves as happy, fun-loving, successful individuals. The Satya Center is located at 795 24th Street in Ogden, Utah. We have our offices and classrooms and our sanctuary and bookshop at that location. But we also meet on Sundays at the YCC, which is at 2261 Adams Avenue in Ogden, Utah.
So if any of this is of any interest, I invite you to drop by, and at least, like I did when I first visited the Science of Mind or Religious Science Center, to see what's there, to see if we have some answers, to see if this is a place where you would like to join some other people, to be in a community of people that think alike and that are a little bit outside the box, and that are seeking for their own selves, their own spirituality, and their own path to God, to their source, to their own spirituality and higher self. So you come and visit us. We have a wonderful little choir, and we have care for the children and some Sunday school type classes. And join us. We'll be saving a seat for you. Thank you.
So I personally invite you to join us on Sunday, any Sunday, at 2261 Adams in Ogden at the YCC. We'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting to give you a big hug. And we're also holding a seat for you. Namaste.